Why? Oh my God. You're fast. Oh my days. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore, blood. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. Fuck this. 31 minutes in a semi-final of a fucking European competition. This is your only way to the Champions League. And you put out this performance. Look at this fucking shit, Zah! They're coming again!
Oh my God.
Oh my days! What is going on? What the fuck? When are people gonna open their eyes? When are you gonna open your eyes?
I cannot do this with this fucking team, honestly.
Look at this shit! Look at this! You're telling me, trust the process. Trust this and trust that. Suck your mother for a straw. I don't give a...
We are back for another episode of Big Six Bands, and of course, it's the daytime show. I'm joined by Joey, joined by Cass, subscribe to Cass Central, Wob Sports. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Good to see the man. Them Joey, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. Early
days. What time is it over there?
About to be 5:55.
Damn. When do you actually start then? You don't start till a little bit later, do you?
6:30.
Yeah, you got some time.
I got an appointment right at 6:30. Otherwise, I would be doing like 7 because of how late I woke up.
Can't you like start a bit later at times as well, though, innit?
Yeah, of course. I could start at 8 if I want to, but I want to be done by 3, like by around 3.
Yeah,
so.
day early, more hours in the evening.
Get out of the way, bro.
Get
the work out of the way.
I actually hear it still. Chat, you telling me? Kyle B says Mosquera must now make a decision between continuing at Valencia, who have offered him a new deal with substantial salary increase, or move to another club with Arsenal pushing. You know what I'm saying? Mido saying, where's Reaper? CFC Reaper, I don't know where he is. Usually around.
Reaper was in my channel yesterday. He was cool.
Yeah, he's always about. Why Reaper?
I don't know. That's what.
Because I have like a thing with Reaper that I like to cuss him out every time I see him.
Oh yeah.
Well, like it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I don't actually hate Reaper. Reaper's my G. I always just cuss him out anytime I see him. It's just kind of my thing.
No, I hear it. Pat says Arsenal never learned their lessons in the past on buying players from Chelsea. Of course, Arsenal contact Eze. Noni remains on Arsenal's list, and obviously Kudus to Spurs. There's some news on Harvey Elliott as well that have come out. Liverpool are demanding in excess of 40 million for Harvey Elliott, and whether it could be like a swap deal as well. Harvey Elliott obviously seeks to get some playing time and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
Harvey Elliott plays wing for them?
Yeah, probably right wing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that might be his best position, to be honest. Slightly.
Where does anyone like see Harvey Elliott going? Could you see him out of Newcastle?
Yeah, I think Newcastle would be the move.
Yeah, the issue is
Could you see him out of Newcastle, guys?
Yeah.
The only issue I find with that is like it's a completely different kind of right winger to what they're looking at. Like the Mbumos, the Langdon and stuff. So maybe you know what? Actually, tell a lie. Did they not want João Pedro? Maybe he's a João Pedro alternative for what they want in the middle.
They were going to use João Pedro on the wing for a lot of, like as an option as a winger too, though.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah.
I'll see. Let me know in the chat what kind of thing you reckon. Didn't Harvey Elliott come from Fulham?
Yeah, he come from Fulham. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Went Fulham, went on loan to Blackburn, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Headband Harvey. Harvey. Headband Harvey.
He it there, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when he used to ball with a headband on and that. Could see him at Spurs. Leave the country. Marcus, you reckon he leaves the country?
I could see him like at Villa.
Would he be better overseas?
Yes.
You think he'd be better overseas?
Yeah,
even though we kind of know.
If he went to Germany, he would be a baller, bro. He would be like one of their top players in that league.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone like I don't know if they're going to get McAtee still, but I thought he might be like
Leverkusen,
Leverkusen, whatever.
I think they wanted him during the Wirtz deal. I think Elliott and Kwanzaa were both players that they both wanted during the Wirtz deal. So maybe.
I mean, Kizzy, if he wants to go Newcastle, I mean, Ornstein did say swap deal with the movie. If the move happens, you know. All I'm saying is, if Harvey,
it would be a movie, like
100 million. I'm saying.
I mean, bro, you guys got pieces that people want right now. Morton and Elliott.
Morton's not that bad. Morton's all right, you know. People who watch him play, he's not that bad. He's all right.
I haven't watched enough of him for me to say I have an opinion.
Decent little baller, man. Decent little baller. Big up Andy Kaden as well in the house. I don't know, innit? But let's because you're here. Let's talk about it early.
All right.
Chelsea and Spurs obviously in the race for Mohamed Kudus. Now, obviously, I know the Chelsea fans are here as well. Where do you guys sit on the Kudus train? Because I feel like Spurs are obviously going to accelerate. I feel like their efforts to sign this guy. You guys obviously have had a long-standing interest. You've communicated with the player. Talks have happened. Kudus definitely is leaving West Ham. I feel like everyone knows that.
Yeah.
It's like now you have more of a reason to go and get Kudus, but so Spurs don't get him. I think that's the thing as well.
So basically, though, it's in the end, though, it's still like we still have like the sell to buy situation just because of numbers, right? Because we've brought in 2 attackers, and now we have to start like shedding some attackers. Spurs just have to move quickly, right? Like if they can move quickly and pay the numbers that West Ham want and move very quickly, they could get this done, in my opinion. But as you can see from the reports from today, all it takes is Noni Madueke to move, and there's a lot of like movement going around Noni Madueke right now, and all it takes is Noni Madueke to move, and he's gone from Spurs' hands, just like that. He's just gone.
That's why I said Spurs are probably going to try and accelerate their.
They have to. They don't have a choice
because Spurs
put all of that shit down right away. Like,
and if Spurs get it done, I think that automatically makes Spurs attack so much. Like Spurs getting Kudus is
100%, bro. Think about. Like we could probably put Mbeumo and Kudus in like the same category of the style of player for the most part as wingers, right? If we're just speaking about like as a winger, we can kind of put him in the same style of player. So like him bringing in Frank bringing in Spurs is like he just got his Mbeumo off for the right. Like he just has his Mbeumo. Like he has what he would use Mbeumo for. He has him on the right now, and Kudus. That's the way I would see it. I do wonder the whole Kulusevski-Madison situation, like how he plans on using them, is an interesting conversation for me in Spurs. And do they see Richarlison still as the backup striker or the starting striker in this scenario?
Because he's a backup striker, he might even leave. To be fair, I can see him going Saudi.
I haven't seen any links to him, but I don't think Solanke's link up is as good as what Thomas Frank would like.
I just think that Kudus would probably suit Chelsea more at this moment in time. I think both teams will work because he's just that guy. Like I rate Kudus very highly. I think he's just that guy. But I'm saying if a team, what team do you move to right now to better your style? Maybe I just feel like it's maybe Chelsea because they're at least a year and a bit.
Yeah,
they're like a year and a bit into what they're doing. Spurs have started fresh slate, and I just feel like with a new manager, it's more of it's a heavier roll of the dice for Kudus if he goes to Spurs. I think he'll be good wherever he goes, but if he wants to maximize himself, I just feel like maybe Chelsea. But then again, I say Chelsea would be better for him only if Cole Palmer is going to be regarded as a 10. If Cole Palmer is going to be the right winger, Kudus is then going to have to play in the 10, rotate with João Pedro, maybe go on the left sometimes. Then I'd say go Spurs. Because at least if you go Spurs, you're playing right wing week in, week out, no questions asked.
I just think it's the flexibility of what we would have changes so much if you bring Kudus in. Like as much as like I love the flexibility of Pedro, like now if you have Pedro, the way I see it is like if Pedro and Kudus are the two players that are competing for that like false 9 area, and you have Palmer on the right, then like I could see this being like something that works out really well for our team. And bro, like we were starting to get to the point of like Arsenal with Odegaard with Palmer. It's like we didn't have any option around him. Like if we needed to have Palmer sit the bench a game, we didn't have another option. So it has to be Cole Palmer every single game. Like this is why I'm like, if we had Kudus, right, and you sold Noni, that just is just a straight swap.
Man. I don't know where Madueke would go though, man. At the moment,
bro.
As in what club he goes to?
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go right now. Like, I don't think like Newcastle as of now because they're still trying to get Elanga, so that might take some time. I don't see him going to Arsenal. That's kind of just been rubbished off as it stands. So
how is that? I woke up to 100 Arsenal links.
Hand of Arsenal basically said it. He says he doesn't Madueke on the player side of things. So no bid or nothing's gone through. There's interest, but on the player side of things, Madueke doesn't want to compete with Saka and he doesn't want to play left wing.
Where did you read that, bro?
Hand of Arsenal. Everyone knows what he's about as well.
No, bro, you're talking to someone who's been awake for like 30 minutes. Like,
yeah, Hand of Arsenal, literally.
Like, it's not. I'm not like trying to rubbish it off. I just want to understand what's going on.
The Noni thing. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's completely rubbished off. He just said there's still many things that have to be done to kind of even to make that more possible. So it's not as. It basically means that it's not as like likely as like Fabrizio just saying, "Oh, there's contacts between the teams." You know what I'm saying? But in terms of Kudus, bro, I can't lie. If Chelsea get Kudus, bro, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Can't lie. I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed.
How about this? Him
I'm
to any of them.
Yeah,
you'd rather go to Tottenham.
Yeah, because they're less of a threat, but at the same time, like it depends who Tottenham get with Kudus. Tottenham still got to get a few more pieces with Kudus. Chelsea, for me, Kudus is like the icing on the cake for their like attack for now, and I feel like they can rotate until they go get like a superstar after maybe like next year. Chelsea can go flex them, also get a superstar next year in it, and they'll be all right. But in terms of this summer, I think Kudus completes.
Yeah, that's not rubbished off. I wouldn't rubbish this off after reading what he wrote. I wouldn't rubbish it off.
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely not rubbish though.
He just updated us on what we think is going on. And that, like, what does he think's going to happen? What does Noni Madueke think's going to happen where he goes? He's going to have to compete anywhere he goes. He's not going to be able to get a place.
You'd have to go to, like I said, he'd have to go to a Newcastle or something where there isn't currently a right winger.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way, right? There's no way. He's not going to play anywhere else.
I think ideally, though, if Spurs can't get him over the line, it's like, then I think even for them, their situation, I think a lot of their budget apparently goes because they got a cash problem. They got to sell some players maybe as well. Even with Champions League, it sounds mad, isn't it? Tottenham and Cat, it shouldn't be a problem.
No, but what they've done is they have done the amortization side of this, and then so as well, they've been doing that for a while. They have a lot of payments that they've had to go through as well, and they're still paying a lot of these players off. They don't put a lot of cash up front on a lot of these deals they've done. And that's how they've gotten them across the line.
Yeah, that's
they pay a little bit more, but they amortize it so they don't have to put a lot of cash up front.
They're saying 60 million as well, though, man. 60 million is such
Cass, I read that they had 250 million in payments this year to pay off.
For who? They just sold Harry Kane 2 years ago for 100 million.
Yeah, but that's only 100. That's only 100 million. They have 250 million in payments, is what I read.
I can't lie. If Kudus is costing 65, yeah, I'll break my laptop, Sam.
I thought he was going to be. I thought Kudus would end up at your place.
Yeah, after Salah, right? This was the idea.
This was my Salah replacement, bro.
Yeah,
genuinely speaking.
If he goes to Spurs, bro, that still could be likely.
You said as in we could still buy him off Spurs.
Yeah, you can still buy him off Spurs.
Well, good
Like
luck trying
if
to
it
build
was
Levy.
us, it would be a lot harder to buy off us.
London rival, yeah, they'll make the price a bit. They'll make the price a bit mad. They'll definitely make the price crazy. But if he's, bro, it's fam. Either way, either or, whether it's Tottenham or Chelsea, Kudus is you lot put in the chat what kind of signing you think is going to be. I'm thinking it's a 10 out of 10 signing. No, 10 out of 10 crazy. I think it's an 8 out of 10 signing. I think it's an 8 out of 10 signing for Chelsea. I'd say it's an 8 out of 10 signing for Spurs as well.
I'd probably even go more. I think they need him more.
Reckon they need him more.
Yeah. Like, even if we sold Noni, it's not like we don't have attacking options. Like, it's like Brendan Johnson does not fit the way that Frank wants to play. Like, at all.
I just think it's a top.
It doesn't fit at all the way that Frank wants to play. Like, he's going to have to adjust his game just to be able to play.
My thing was with Kudus, the things you saw last season with him at West Ham kind of going off the rails a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't think that happens. That don't happen at Chelsea. You can't do that at Chelsea. You can't do that at Spurs. Well, you can't do that at Liverpool. You can't do that at top team, bro. You can't fuck around like that.
I think there's a thing of like understanding you're the best player on the team. Like when you walk around as the best player on a team, you kind of have like a different bravado about the way that you act, I feel like. But like when you go to a team, like when you're the best player on one team and then you move to another team and you're just around good players that are around your level. Like I feel like it won't take much for that whole like angry Kudus thing to get binned off, in my opinion. But I think both teams will be able to deal with them pretty well.
No, I heard that one. Just shifting on from that though. Obviously with the Noni thing, because it's kind of tied in, isn't it? It's kind of tied in. Like, I know we've been given an update on Noni with Arsenal, but is Noni to Arsenal actually as mad as people think? If Noni was to just be backup to Saka, is that even that deep?
With Saka coming off an injury?
Is it even that deep though? It just depends if they're spending 50 million on him.
I guess, well, they're going to spend 50 million.
That's fucked.
They're going to spend 50 million. Like, if they're going to get him, spend 50 million.
Then that's dead. Like, I'm not saying, listen, like, if Arsenal was to get Rodrigo and Sesko and then got Noni Madueke, I don't think Arsenal fans are really worried about that. I don't think they look at that as an issue. Don't get me wrong.
No, the reason why they would be like, the reason why I think they would be like real upset about it is because it's their first attacking signing.
Yeah, this is it. Like I feel like
because like I feel like they'll still get other attacking signings. Like I think Sesko and then potentially like an Eze and Noni Madueke as like options to come in. Like necessarily the window doesn't look as bad, but with it being Noni first, bro, that's meltdown city, bro. Like we're gonna see meltdown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the order of the signings. There's enough gooners in here, innit? There's enough gooners in here right now, yeah. Like I'm debunked, not too sure. Updated, yes. Not debunked. Jeremy said, I don't care if he's back up. He's shit. Keep him away from my club.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You guys just did the same thing. You guys just try to justify Kepa for the same reason. Like Kepa's not good, bro. Like I don't care what people tell me. Like,
but it's second goalie for 55 million. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. But it's backup, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you look at it and go, if that 50 million for Madueke, that 50 million for me, again, same to Kizzy says, it has to be a market opportunity. Like, it's a bargain. It's a bargain, and you brought him in where like you could have brought anyone else in, but we've got a player like who's young and he can just maybe sitting on the bench, come on and be the impact player and give the defender like that left back a nuisance to deal with in the last 50 minutes of the game.
I think personally, like I personally think that he would go to Newcastle. That's where I think he's going to go is Newcastle. Like,
I think Noni wants to stay in London, which is why they asked the Arsenal project.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants to stay in London personally.
That's a good point too.
And I'm looking at if you look at really it's just the money for Arsenal. Like if that 50 million doesn't affect Arsenal spending, but I feel like that 50 million affects Arsenal spending.
Yeah.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? If
No,
Arsenal
I
went
hear
and got him for 15 million, then I'll say go ahead, do your thing. Like fair enough.
Here's
Just go
the
get
thing.
your,
The
go get
funny
your other
part
business
about
done.
this, the funny part about the hand of Arsenal conversation is he says he doesn't want to be a backup, but he's gonna be a backup at Chelsea. So like all of that's rubbish to me. Like that's rubbish. Like I don't give a fuck what he doesn't want to be and what he
No,
doesn't.
I think
He's
see,
gonna be a
what
backup at Chelsea.
he has reservations about competing with Saka.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine with me,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Like-
They normally find their way around this. I just don't know if it's going to be as quick enough for us to get Kudus is the thing.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Big up Kayla as well, man. It's the best show in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself. But I feel like
I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie that your Liverpool show, the one that you did yesterday, that shit's hilarious, bro. That shit's one of my favorite shows you guys. That shit's hilarious, bro. You guys are clowning each other the entire time. It's mad fun.
bro, it's Liverpool therapy, innit? Like we talk Liverpool, but it's like
Yeah, the therapy show cracks me up, bro.
Yeah.
That shit cracks me up. And I forget his name. Why do I always forget his name?
Kojo.
No, the one that's always on your like Cass's channel with the beard.
Dean.
No, not Dean. The other one.
How?
Cal. He's the
I
one.
don't have a beard.
He has a beard. He has like a little beard right here.
That little something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cal, bro.
Don't tell Cal he has a.
Cal says
Don't
the most
make sure
shit,
Cal
bro.
don't see this in it. Because if you say
Cal
the
says
guy with the beard,
most shit, bro. I be dying, and I be waiting for y'all to catch him. But he said he'd be saying the most such shit like throughout the show, and you guys be catching like 75% of the such shit. Like he be scripting such shit throughout the show.
Cal said the maddest why. Like he had the maddest why.
I know. Yesterday's one was
like the maddest why. You know when you get time on that part.
No, I saw it yesterday. I watched that shit yesterday.
Bro, like, that why might have been the worst one. I'll say it's probably the worst one of 2025. Can't lie, cuz. Can't lie. Cal was I might need to go back and double check because that was an 8-match ban. Bro, I'm telling you, 8-match ban. 8-match ban. Straight red. Violent conduct. Bro,
violent conduct and they had to extend his ban. And they had to extend the ban.
They had to extend that for real, man. No, literally.
What's that?
By the way, I was saying Cal set up the maddest why in the Liverpool therapy show yesterday. Like I can't even remember how he said it, but it was just
Vijay.
Yeah, I think Kizzy remembers it, bro. What he said was mad.
Bro, it was mad.
It was mad. I'll tell you, bro, it was crazy. I don't even how about this? Just because Cal's my guy, I don't even want to put the clip up.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to it's in another tab in it. I'm just not trying to run. I promise you, it's like
big up, Rants. Big up, my G.
You know what I'm saying? I'll shout out Rants for the raid as well. Appreciate you, my bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't go make sure you subscribe to Rants.
But the week in Arsenal not happening yet. But one thing, what we just had a mad skirmish. But I don't know if you saw it, Joey, with Eze. But we don't need to go to that zone, innit? I don't think. Because I still think they're going to bring him in as a midfielder from what we're going off of reports. No?
If they do that though, bro, if you're bringing in him, if I'm Ethan Nwaneri, I'm looking for another club.
Maybe.
I'm dead ass. Like I don't give a fuck what Arsenal fans think. I'm gonna hurt their feelings right now. Like yeah. If they bring Eze in to play midfield because that's where Ethan has said he wants to play. Right?
Fucking things, man. And swear to God, fam, they're pissing me off, bro.
Trying to find another club, bro. Straight up. He didn't trust him throughout the entire second half of the season when Saka was out. He didn't trust him. So, like, if I'm Ethan, bro, yeah, I'm looking for a club, bro. Dead ass. Not Chelsea. I'm not speaking like I want him at Chelsea. He's a great player, but I don't I'm just speaking like for his. I want to see him play. I enjoy watching Ethan play. If you're not gonna give him the run, and you're gonna just bring in Eze to just take his spot, then bro, I'm looking for a new club, bro. Straight up.
Easier said than done.
All this runway to fucking Miles Lewis Skelly, and I can't even get a sniff. I get pity minutes at the end of games. Nah, fuck out of here. I'm looking for a club. But that's just me.
You know what I think was concerning slightly, yeah? All right. As a link to them, I didn't actually say it last stream because it was a skirmish, yeah, and I forgot. And I just thought about it now, to be fair.
Mm.
You want Eze. That's kind of clear. I think it gets done, yeah, in my opinion. I do believe it gets done. But then you're looking at a left wing, well, a winger that can play left or whatever, maybe do both. And then what's it called? Simon in my eye, man. What the fuck? Anyways, but that option is like a Madueke type player. You're screwing. Are you not? Think about it. Is anyone deeper like that? Like, yeah, you want Eze, but then you're looking at Madueke. Why? Why are you not looking for a top winger?
Because there isn't a such thing as a top winger in the market right now.
What, an Eze left wing?
Like you can't, like, the thing is there's not many left wing, it's specifically left, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's specifically left. They got right taken care of, right? Like the right wing's taken care of, but specifically left, there's not many left wingers out there. And like any like you could go for Liao, but that's kind of meaty. Like Liverpool have two of them, two right, and that's why Bayern Munich are probably going to come for one of them. The market's dead.
They're actually looking at Rashford now.
Oh, Bayern?
That's
good for you. That's really good news for you.
Oh, so?
That's really good news for you. If they're actually in for Rashford, that's really, really good news for you. Yeah, Kittens is meaty too. Liao's meaty and Kittens is meaty. I don't have to give one player credit if Kitten and both of them are not that good. How about that? There you go. Fofana, bro. Fofana, everyone loves Malik Fofana. Bro, he is one of the most inconsistent players in League One. You watched him, Mons. His shooting boots ain't great. Right?
He's got mad majink though, and he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good ballman player though, yeah.
But if we're talking about output.
Oh no, of course not.
If you're talking about output,
he ain't moving the needles.
Like
I already said in it, the two left wingers.
One or the other, bro.
Listen, I'm not gonna speak for Arsenal fans as if my word is gospel. I just think for me, what I think Arsenal could do with is, as I said, I'm not saying for them to go and get Rashford, but a Rashford type output winger on the left side would do Arsenal wonders, in my opinion. You go and get Liao, who has his inconsistencies, but numbers can be more consistent. I think Liao, and obviously, like, I'm not gonna say Rodrigo because obviously everyone knows Rodrigo is the number one fit for Arsenal left wing. Yeah, he'd be the number one fit for a lot of teams in the left wing, so no one's disputing that. But I think Liao is better than most of the options that are available in the market right now. Sure. On the left.
So, are you spending the 100 that they're gonna want?
I know, bro. I'm not saying they should spend 100 million on Liao. But in terms of a player,
what they're gonna want, bro. They're gonna want 100. It's not like people are.
Jay Rich, I just feel like everyone just kind of feels like Matoma's not for sale.
Yeah,
I think that's why we don't hear Matoma. Like, I think he goes into that category of
he was offered. They were just offered like
bare money,
100 million for him in January.
70 million.
Yeah, I'm saying
70 million is crazy, and he still said no.
Yeah, so like I think Matoma is definitely a great option. It's just one of those things. He's definitely on the sell list. I don't know, Sky. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But if Brighton are rejecting crazy bids like that, like it's kind of like you kind of ask yourself, how much is it actually going to cost to get Matoma out of Brighton? What are we really doing here?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of them ones. That's what I think. But even so, yeah. Even so, like, give us left wing options that you guys think Arsenal should get. I think the left wing market is quite weak. So I understand, but I just don't think Eze is the answer to go, play him left wing. I think Eze should be someone who.
Me too.
I just think Eze should be someone who can play left wing.
Yeah,
If
I
needed.
agree with that.
But I said it with Chelsea, where if João Pedro has to start left wing for Chelsea, something's wrong. Like,
I mean,
yes,
yeah,
he can probably play left wing. Yes, he can probably play left wing. But like again, if it's against a relegation side and João Pedro has to go left wing for a game, yeah, no one's gonna
But
mind.
bro,
That.
we've seen Eze at the wing when he actually had to play wing. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah,
It just doesn't. Like
I
when
think
it
for
was-
Arsenal,
when
it would
it was
look
Olise
better for Arsenal.
Eze, right? They had to play wingers as wingers.
Yeah, but Arsenal are a better team, so Eze will look better than left wing than what he looks like at Palace because Arsenal are just a better team. You
We'll
just
get the ball more. Yeah.
he'll get more opportunities.
Mhm.
But I think a more out and out winger for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
really, Gordon's the only other name, but he kind of fell up.
Gordon would be good for Arsenal,
Last
but
6
again,
months,
would
he
he
had a real
move
big
the
fall off.
needle? Would Gordon move the needle for Arsenal?
And he's going to cost you nearly 100 too.
Yeah. Well, yes, bro. Yeah.
So,
I
like,
mean, the left wing market is a bit cooked, though, man. It is a bit cooked, man. Like the names you lot are giving me: Gordon, Rashford, Sancho. Like, well, Sancho obviously ain't happening, but I'm saying like
it makes
Rashford,
you- it
Leao.
makes you- I'm going to say this. It probably makes you appreciate what you have, man. I'm not going to lie. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
brother. I used to, bro. I still do the Gakpo Diaz. I still have my. I still say
Gakpo
what I say
and
about it.
Diaz, like, even though, like, you can say, like, Gakpo and Diaz are both, you know, they're both streakier players. Like, you could still get, you know, 10 goals from each of them. Like,
Yeah,
that's good output in the end.
I defo appreciate Diaz more. And I think with Gakpo, now that he's stopped playing like in a central position under Klopp, remember he had the 6 months under Klopp in the central position. Now that Gakpo's back out to the left wing more on the touchline, I definitely am happy with my left wingers. If we get rid of Diaz, yes, I'd like to bring in another one.
But you don't have to necessarily bring in.
Yeah, I'm not like dying for a left winger.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my
exactly.
God.
You could bring in a Malik Fofana and build them up.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
bro, I'd even bring
Because you
in
have one that can give you 10 goals.
bro, even bringing Rio through the academy. Like
Yeah, there you go.
that don't even really bother me.
There you go.
No, I'm
Like I said.
saying like João Pedro can play left wing with an overlapping fullback. He also has the pace and power and dribbling to do it, and he won't play like a winger, more like a wide inside forward. I'm not even saying João Pedro can't play left wing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if João Pedro is being deployed as a starting left winger, Chelsea have an issue, in my opinion, because you go put that man let that man float in the middle, and he's cooking.
Well, yeah, but he kind of. I mean, he's kind of. You guys are kind of.
I just think let him drift out left. Let him drift out.
Yeah, but you guys are kind of saying the same thing. It's like like he could start in left-sided areas, but he's not going to be the guy holding the width. Like realistically, and like that's what you guys are both realistically saying. Like you guys are have the same answer to this. Like he could play left as long as he's not the one holding the width out there. Like he's the one drifting inside and being in the pockets and such.
I hear it. Shout out Moyes. Amani says, big up from Dallas, Texas. Big up, man. I definitely enjoy watching the Liverpool therapy show as a United fan anyways. And I'll probably say Callum is very delusional.
You didn't even see what he said yesterday.
Oh, broski.
Well, yesterday was outrageous, bro. He's funny though, man.
Callum is hilarious, bro. I'm not.
When he gets giddy Callum is it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game.
Bro, just don't cuss Kanate around Cow and Matt in it. Like you just like they'll just look at you like a disappointed.
It
uncle.
makes me like when I see Callum on all and your guys' show, it makes me want to actually like go and watch him and see if he's like that on his own show.
Look, man, are telling me to run the clip. No, you lot fake, man. You lot fake. That white is strong, cuz it was a strong white. Like I can't do my guy Cal like that. You man are no, KJ, I can't, broski. I can't, bro. You lot just know in it. Just know in it.
We can't be doing that, bro. We can't be doing that. That's disrespectful to Cal. I actually like Cal. We can't do that.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I think hold on. Yeah, look, they're saying run the clip. You lot are.
What clip? Which one?
The one from yesterday was crazy, bro. I'm not even about to front.
Oh my god, he's got some clips.
Yo, yesterday, no, somebody timestamped it.
Yeah, that timestamp.
He's got some clips. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, look. Everyone's just going to look. You lot just know that's what the timestamp is, isn't it? The thing run it. Fuck.
I'm not part of this.
Fuck it. Let's run it, man. I can't lie. It didn't take long to convince me.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go though. I gotta head out for my appointment.
I still want to see. I still want to see
it. All right, cool. Was it 40 minutes and 19?
Yeah, I need it. I need to see it. I need to know where it is.
Nah, Cass. It's the biggest Ayo that I've heard in a long time, son.
Oh, is it really like? Is it like that?
It's like, I'm literally walking my dog. I heard Cal say this shit. I was like, "Hey, yo!" Just like screaming across the park.
Yeah, I need this.
Flip's sake. All right, you lot, how many likes are we on? You lot, hey, we're only on 100 likes, you know. Slap that like button. We should double the likes right now, man, while we're running this clip, man. Let's go, man. Let's run this clip, innit? Let's run this clip.
Salah,
and
Salah, Suarez, Jota.
But you know you're naming the shorter strikers. Cody Gakpo is 6'3".
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about number nines. I mean number nines.
Oh, number 9. Torres.
Like someone who's 6'3".
Torres. Firmino's 5.
Torres is a wide guy.
Torres is a monster.
Torres is 6'2".
No,
Yeah, he was tall. Torres is tall. He went tall.
No, Torres 6'1".
He's tall, man.
Not 6'2".
He's only 6'4".
Oh no! What? Come on, Cal.
He looked taller than that. He looked like a monster.
I'll be honest, there's men here, brother. An inch makes a difference. Let's be real.
Whoa! Wow! Oh, Cal, please, brother. You got a
6'1". He's 6'1".
I was not here.
Dean, don't do it. Dean, don't do it. Don't do it, Dean.
Right. I can't help you. Can't help you, man. I can't.
Had me dying.
Oh shit! Sorry.
That shit had me dying.
That's going straight. That's going straight on the clips. That's going on the clips.
Bro, I can't even lie. That there. I will do a little VAR so you lot can see how the confidence in which I'll send that.
But it's
Really?
Salah, Salah, Suarez, Jota.
But you know you're naming the shorter strikers. Cody Gakpo is 6'3".
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about number nines. I mean number nines.
Oh, number 9. Torres.
Like someone who's 6'3".
Torres. Firmino's 5.
Torres is a wide guy. I wouldn't count.
Torres is a monster.
Torres is 6'2".
Yeah, he was tall. Torres is tall. He went tall.
No, Torres 6'1".
He's tall, man.
Not 6'2".
He was only 6'4".
Oh no! What? Come on, Cal.
He looked taller than that. He looked like a monster.
I'll be honest, there's men here, brother. An inch makes a difference. Let's be real.
Whoa! Wow! Pause, Cal, please, brother. You got a
6'1". He's 6'1".
I was not here.
Dean, don't do it. Dean, don't do it. Don't do it, Dean.
Yeah, can't lie. Hey, yo.
You're by yourself. I can't help you. Can't help you, man. I can't be part of this clip.
They will not get me.
My face ain't in that clip.
No.
I'm sorry, Cal. You're my guy, but I can't be part of that clip.
Cal, that was
You lot left me
crazy,
for dead. You actually left me for dead. All of you lot.
I had to, sorry.
Cal, what?
Everyone ran and you stayed still. It's your business.
Cal, I've got my other phone to abuse you to chat. You know? Just to abuse you in the chat under another alias.
I can't lie, bro. That is mad. As a man.
We all know. What do you mean we all know? No, we don't.
As a man. No, it's the as a man bit's great. As a man, we all. I can't repeat it. No. Cow, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't everyone ran and you still stay. All right, listen, you lot. I don't even know what to say with that one. I don't know what
Anyways,
to say.
move on to the next thing, man.
Yeah, let's Red Gorilla as men. Shout out, Kai. Yeah, nasty word. Shout out, Kai. We know what he meant, but
Is that yours
that
over
one,
there?
that one came out crazy. But yeah, no. What was he speaking about? Yeah, no. The Eze thing. Like, I know obviously you think he's gonna do well on the left. As you think he's gonna do well on the left and that.
Say that again.
I said that with the Eze thing, just to finish this off. It's part of, yeah. Did that say?
Go on, no, the Eze thing gone.
Yeah, no, I was just saying with the Eze thing, yeah. I feel like, as I said, it's gonna be certain games you can run him in the left wing. I feel like he's definitely gonna be good competition for Odegaard in the 10. But is he gonna be willing to kind of compete, or are Arsenal gonna tell him left wing is your position?
I don't actually, obviously I don't know, because I need to see Arsenal's pre-season. I need to see what they come up with or what they're trying to do. That's where pre-season is important, not the result more time, even though I'll crash on them if they lose. But I need to see what's going on. I think with Eze, my thing is it gives the manager options in it. Whoever comes in the door, even if Arteta's not there, it's the option part to a good or high degree, like where you're gonna get something out of him. You know, if he got like, who thought that maybe Subamendi comes off? Cool, you don't have you got Norga, whatever, and then you have Declan Rice. You know what? You're gonna go in a 6. You're gonna clamp. We're gonna put Odegaard in an 8 and Eze in a 10 for today. Like, no one ever think of it like that, or you know, Eze or vice versa. That's one option. The left wing option is like, okay, they got low blocks. I need someone that's a little bit more, I don't know, silky in the middle. You're gonna have a Subamendi a bit further up with an Odegaard, but then you might have Eze off the left. That's the real difference. He will get a lot of game time. It's the same thing, yeah, with Julian Alvarez at Man City. Yeah, remember there was lots. Oh, but he's not starting. He's not the number one. You know, Haaland's there. Yeah, but bro, man played right wing, behind the striker, at striker, left wing. He had pretty much the most game time.
Why was he only there for a year?
Was it only a year? Was it 2 years?
2 years. Well, you weren't there for long. How long was Alvarez there for? Why was he?
Yeah, but that's the thing is with that is because one, it was a country thing, innit? He went like, and
yeah,
also,
that too. But I think if he was the main striker at Man City, I think he's staying for more than 2 seasons.
I don't think it's that. It's that I think what the reason was coming out is that his family couldn't get visas secured to England. That was the biggest holdup.
I just still think when a player's being moved about, I think Alvarez is just that good. Kaz, he's just that good where he can do the.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying Eze is not that good, but I'm saying that I think when a player can't play in their natural position, it's very hard for them to settle, bro.
Yeah, I hear it, but I'm not being funny. Eze's what, 27 or going on 27, bro. Your only options right now is maybe Tottenham and then Arsenal. Or what you want to do? You want to stay at Palace? Is that your legacy, Palace? No disrespect to Palace, but I don't think he wants to be viewed as another Zaha. Do you know what I mean? If you're him, it's like
he only made 3 changes right now as it stands. Only made 3 changes.
Who?
Make any more than
Who's that? Who?
The 2 wing backs and the 10.
Who that?
My take might not be popular, but I still think Liverpool have made too many changes and Arsenal might have a better season based off that. But we've only made 3.
Yeah, but that don't matter. It's all
Man City have made the most changes.
You made 1 change in your whole core at the moment. Alisson's still there, Van Dijk's still there, Salah's still there. The only difference is your midfield has got a bit of a change. We saw 3 midfielders get changed, and it was still okay. But you're fine. Your core's fine. As long as your core is fine, everything else will be fine.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna miss Trent's creativity. We are. But
I think picking up Eze, and I know he's going to be like 68 million. They might amortize it to 70 million or something like that. I don't know. But with Arsenal, I think it's a much needed pickup. You need quality. You need mad quality. And to be fair, if he's available, you go and get him. If you get it for cheaper, even better. Which I don't think that will be the case for them because these lot don't budge. But for me, Eze is the best pickup. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 signing for him, pretty much. Nearly there. Like as an individual.
Signing for Arsenal.
No, as an individual for what they need. In my opinion, yeah. But overall, as a summer window, obviously not. Because if he is to be separate out of this left wing and striker, we'll see. If they go get Gyökeres, yeah, and I hear Eze's going left wing now because they can't get someone that's good. And then I hear Saka. I'm like, that lineup's disgusting. That lineup's disgusting, regardless. I think you're just going to have to create for the striker. That's it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Arsenal in the end. But if that's their next bit, then fair enough. They're building a good squad. Norgard is a good player, bro. A good player. Solid player. Yeah. Mosquera, young and upcoming, don't get me wrong, is a good backup to have considering the way he is. Good in wide areas, pacey as well, and he's strong, yeah? He needs to work on his positioning a bit, don't get me wrong, but that's fine. They're going to get Eze. Their squad's upgraded now. Obviously, you got to somehow make up a Party. Party's going to be difficult.
They've done everything but the left wing and striker still.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. So if their focus is a top left winger and then going to get Sesko, which might be the case, right? Then you're like, they've actually had a wonder window when you deep it, if it goes all to plan. If they do end up with the left wing of their choice, obviously, which would be Rodrigo, I think that's going to stretch to the end of the window potentially, or after Club World Cup's finished. Do you get it? That would be a proper window. If they got Rodrigo, Sesko, Eze, and then they got the other little bits, Zubimendi, Mosquera, Kepa, and whatever. If I missed out one, Norgard, how would you rate that window, considering how meaty their squad overall has been?
For me, it depends on who they get up front and on the left wing.
Sesko, I said Sesko.
Everything else around that,
it's probably a 9, isn't it? If they were to get Rodrigo.
Yeah, everything else around that, bro. I think Arsenal fans are going to be like, cool, whatever. That's his normal business we expect the club to make.
Yeah. For me, if it's left wing, it's Rodrigo or bust for me, man. I don't see anyone else that can go and acquire. I'll be real right now that I can think of at the top of my head.
That's for sale as well. Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, that's for sale. That can. Well, yeah.
And we don't even know if Rodrigo's even for sale like that.
We don't know yet, but on Marca, it came out about it was who was saying it was the president of Real Madrid saying someone will be up for sale, but for the right price. Something along them lines.
Shout out Moyes. He goes, I still agree with Mont's quote from earlier. Arsenal are getting everything but what they need. Yeah, bro. I get why the Arsenal fans are mad frustrated, bro.
I think Rodrigo's leaving. I think Rodrigo's gonna leave. I think this Club World Cup ain't gone to plan. He's still getting pity minutes. It doesn't scream someone that wants to be the main guy of the team, and that's it for me. I think they do end up. It
seems will never be the main guy, no matter how good you perform.
Yeah, no, how good you are, because it's always going to be, whether it's a commercial thing, a popularity thing, or just an ability thing. Mbappe's got those reins, and so does Vinny. So that's the politics. It is politics that's come down to it. They put a lot of money into bringing over, obviously, on a personal package for Mbappe. He is the guy who's going to sell your shirts, not Rodrigo. Do you know what I mean? Same thing with Vinny Jr. That guy's got that wrapped up. If Rodrigo wants to be the main man and stick by his word like that, then yeah, you're going to have to make that move. It's just who does he go to? And right now, if you're going off that Arsenal priority is going to be Rodrigo, if and when, then surely, innit? But you got to think, though, someone's got to move on, though. Like, you can't just have Eze coming in. Sure, they got space for him in that midfield. But surely Martinelli has to move on. Or Trossard.
I think it becomes a squad player. I think Trossard, because of his age, moves on.
But they just gave him an extension. What's the point? What, the extension to sell him?
Yeah, 1 year. It's a year.
Yeah, maybe then.
Maybe sell him. Maybe, I don't know. It's because of the age. Or maybe Trossard gets kind of put as a central player because Jesus isn't back for another 2-3 months, I believe.
I heard he's out till December, bro. I saw, not even heard. I read.
Massive 5 months. 5 months probably fully fit. But he'll probably be back on the field like in like 3 months. He posted something on the app.
I'm still worried. I know there's. I'm gonna have to say this, yeah. If there are any Liverpool fans in it, I do end up believing that you end up going for Isak, but something just tells me, yeah, this whole talks with Newcastle or representatives or something, whatever. Like, why do I have this weird feeling it's not going to be Isak this summer? It's going to be Gordon.
Well, for Liverpool, I don't know.
If Diaz goes, why do I see Gordon in a Liverpool shirt in my mind?
I don't know.
Am I the only one that kind of thinks that this that's got a little bit too quiet for someone? I don't know, man.
I just think with Diaz, it's just all dependent on Diaz. I don't think any Liverpool business left wing happens without Diaz leaving. I just think it's kind of like the Chelsea and Noni thing with Kudus. we have to see movement from Diaz side. If we hear Diaz is bomber, Diaz is leaving Liverpool.
Yeah.
Best know you're probably going to see Liverpool are moving fast.
For something or someone, or with all that money. Because
like, when the Kwanzaa thing dropped and then you hear the Mark Gahey thing drop straight. It was in the same tweet.
Where does Diaz look like he's going at the moment? Is it Saudi? Does he look like it's a Saudi move?
He got linked to Bayern this morning. Got linked to Bayern.
Ubai? Is it one of them options thing again? Remember that whole option thing?
No, I need to. No, it was this morning. I saw it this morning, but it wasn't enough to put on our post.
Okay.
But if Diaz was to leave, I think we should probably go for maybe a Rodrigo. But I wouldn't mind the Gordon either, though. Wouldn't mind the Gordon and stuff. So,
yeah, I know you want to use that more in it.
Come on, man. Listen, I told you, man. No, Gordon. I got stocks in Gordon, innit? Know what I'm saying? But you lot, Kaz, you ready? You set up?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Listen, you don't know what it is, man. Make sure you smash the like button. How many likes are we on? Man? How many likes are we on? We are on only 144. That's crazy. There's 600 people in here. That's crazy. You lot smash the like button. And we gave you a clip as well. Smash the like button, man. We're gonna head over to Cass's channel, man. We're gonna head over to Cass Central, innit? So for that, you lot should just go and do that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back at around 7 till 8 today with the man them. You don't know what it is. More gossip, more football gossip, more football conversations. Cass, where is your link?
It's there.
Why is it not? But, yeah, stop it in the private chat, please, because it's not coming up. Let me refresh it. I'll refresh the page. But yeah, you know, we're going to be going over to Cass Central, so stay right here. Where Cass is going to be speaking about Man United.
How good Watkins is.
I keep forgetting you've been linked to Watkins. You know, he was the person who
was athletic, isn't it?
Was it Matt Law? Was it Matt Law?
No, Laurie Whitwell and
it was Laurie Whitwell, wasn't
it?
Yeah. Love for the link. Yeah, bro. I can't lie. Well, you know what I think of Watkins to Man United, innit? You already know what I think of that. That's decent. You lot, head over. I'm going to see you soon. Class has already started. Another episode of Big Six Plan. Subscribe to Wob Sports. Big up everybody in the house. And we're going to see you guys at 7 p.m. Peace.